No matter what type of work you do, you're gonna have those days you're just not motivated. All right. So, having a business, if you're an entrepreneur, can be exciting, but it's also can be somewhat demoralizing at times too, right? The thing is that your professional success, your personal happiness really depend on you being motivated. So being motivated is actually part of what you really need to do to be successful. The most successful folks out there, aside from working hard and doing all the usual things that you hear about, have a real good knack for staying motivated. So here are four things that I do anyway to help me stay motivated, and maybe you can incorporate them in your life, okay? The first thing is to make a list of tasks and set specific times to do them, almost like a schedule, okay? By setting up your times and your tasks, and of course defining certain times to do them, you're organizing your day, and it makes it easier to hit each target as you go throughout the day, right? So that way you have a sense of accomplishment. Every time you finish that one thing, knock it off the list, do the second thing, knock that off the list, and so on, right? I think that if you're able to do that, it'll put yourself in a good mental state too, okay? Second thing, taking breaks throughout the day. There's sometimes when you're gonna be just worn out, right? You'll be on some call with some crazy people or whatever, right? Taking breaks throughout the day and taking the time to just decompress for a second before you take on the next hard task can be really good for you, okay? Third thing, make an anti-vision board. Now, you might think, what the hell is an anti-vision board? Well, it's sort of like a vision board, which we're going to cover here in a second. An anti-vision board is like a vision board, but it only shows the things you don't want to happen in your life, okay? This is a new concept I just incorporated in my life. It shows me pictures, like a vision board would, of all the things I don't want to see. It's a smaller version of my vision board in terms of size, but I look at it and I say, these are the things I don't want to see happen in my life, right? So it's a very different way, a very different take on what you don't want to see. Because you look at that, you're like, oh my God, if I don't stay motivated, that's what's going to happen to me. I better cut that out. Okay. And the fourth, of course, is your vision board. The vision board is great for showing you or reminding you why you're doing all this. Why are you putting yourself through this hell? Why you started your own company? Why you're building this business for your family? Or maybe you're working in corporate too, right? It doesn't matter. Why you're doing all this stuff is important to keep it in check in your mind, right? So I think by having a vision board helps really define that. So listen, being an entrepreneur, working for yourself, working in general can be very hard sometimes. Don't forget to reward yourself when you hit each goal, okay? Just stay focused, work as hard as you can, keep grinding, okay? You deserve to celebrate those wins as you hit them, but never, ever, ever forget why you did this and why you started. All right. Have a great day, guys. Be great. Talk to you soon.